Ba 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 ba. Good morning. Bawa is you. I love Baba is you the game. You're at the hairdresser's and you can't hear me. Let me check the levels. No, it's probably on your end. Yeah, turn on CC. Hempuli just made the final update to Baba is you think? Oh, Baba. Would that have updated the Switch version? Because I think that's the one that we played. He worked on it on stream. You don't know if it's published yet. That's so cool. Yeah, Himpuli streaming. Fun. Baba is you is a very fun puzzle game, a logic puzzle game. Where's everyone? They are on the planet Earth. Pretty much guarantee you that all humans that do and have existed on Earth. That's just the fix. It was for multiplayer. I'll be quiet now. Oh, yeah, that wasn't clear, but I appreciate the encouragement to fix the multiplayer. Some were on the moon at some point, potentially. Um, do you know who the most alone person in history was? No. Michael Collins. I'm trying to remember who Michael Collins was. Were they a singer? Question: if everyone jumps in the air at the exact same time, is planet Earth devoid of human life? Nah. I think you have to at least leave the atmosphere. Oh, Michael Collins stayed in the lunar orbiter alone while the others were on the moon. Wow, yeah. It's pretty alone. I wonder what kind of emotions that guy must have felt to be like, well, I made it as close as I'll ever get to the moon. He found it tranquil. I mean, I think the tranquility of no one being around and no communications coming in might have been balanced out with the fact that he was in space, where if anything went wrong, I, I think that would that would prey on my mind. Do a little bit of reading. All right, I'm gonna run this version of the game, so I can run the so I can run the I'm tired. There it is. Oh, it's very small. I need that to be bigger. That'll do. Yeah, don't even try. Don't even try. And the controllers are not plugged in. Michael also took a photo of the lunar lander with the Earth in the background, so he's the only human who wasn't in the photo. I mean, yeah, I guess if you were projecting, you weren't counting obstructions. Yeah, yeah. He should have let his finger hanging to the frame for another shot. Oops. That's not what we want. Local test build, that's what we want. I just got back from getting food out of the air fryer. Don't even try me, bots. You're imagining Martina juggling hot food and banning bots at the same time. Powerful, powerful imagery. All right. Client. I forgot to prick the correct character. Guest. Client. Oh no, which one's which? I don't know. Okay. I gotta get them desynced a little, but they're very hard to desync. Oh, that's the way. One of you go in the hole. Desync. There we go. Okay, so blinking blinking is synced up over the network because they're both blinking. I don't know which one is which. I don't know if this is the client player or the host player. And mouth open is synced up over the network. I hope. Actually, it probably won't be. Oh, I need to check whether only. Oh no, I can't. I can't. This part. The winking is definitely only coming from one input, but I can't remember if I'm prevented. I'll have to prevent clients from affecting one another's mouths. Don't take that out of context. And the browse appear to be trying to work, but they jittery. So sync var is not good for sending eyebrow value. That's a shame. So we need another way to do that. But it was trying. At least it syncs up where it thinks it is. It just doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, so I might need Kitco's theories on that one. Hey, the fan art is working on the client with the names and everything, but not on the build. But I don't think it works on the host either. Only client. Stop client. Start client. Oh, that's weird. It kept them. Wild. Yeah, if I stop this game entirely and just host. So something to do with hosting fucks up the fan art, but the clients successfully make it happen. All right. Another piece to the puzzle. Yeah, so on host, it doesn't there's nothing fighting this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. An idea is forming. Oh, one last thing I should show you guys. I figured out how to do draggable UI elements by looking at a YouTube tutorial. And so, if I just do a host here, we've got the viewfinder in the bottom left now, but you know, what if you wanted it in the top right? Well, now you can have it in the top right. It won't remember that. You'll have to move it every time you pick up the camera, but yeah. Yeah. Where did the camera go? Oh yeah, I also got their personal camera working. Hang on. It shows on both. Interesting. I did not expect it to show on both, but it's cool that it does. That's great. 5 fucking stars. Does that mean okay, so you can drag up here to see what the viewfinder is, but then the other player can be like, "Oh no, I'd rather have it here." Oh my god. Fucking works. Yeah. Did that work? Did it work? Don't switch on this device. Dog Swift. Stream snapshots. Yes, yes it did. Okay, but I would like that. I would like to assume to change who takes the snapshot. So probably I'll link it to like players' names or something. Please pose. Yeah. Not much you can do. Yeah, there's not much you can do. Stealing items works. Can't throw it away. Shadow Ziggy, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. I saw someone saying earlier, Merquim, dog, these little guys are sort over. They're so simple and yet. Yeah, I was wondering if, well, talking to Jeff, and he was like, can you customize them? And I was like showing that you could like scale the bones. But I kind of liked how they looked with like a bigger head. So I might keep that. Was it to be expected that no chest would spawn? No, that wasn't expected. Maybe it was because there was no message. So I'll need to account for people who just don't put a message. I don't know, something like that maybe. Yeah, they're pretty fun. I need to stop. I need to stop that from happening. Landing and... Okay, so why is his grab point so far away from him? That one's not so bad, but why is this one, like, why is the camera so far? Oh, cool, that still works as well, though. Oh, yeah. Smack, 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 smack. Selfie mode. It's like it should be there. Maybe it's the scale. Do they have a horizontal grab limit at all? Not sure what you mean by horizontal limit. Animata puppet. Do I want to have a thing firing? Not as live, but like. How is my day? It's going okay. Just trying to get like eyebrows working across both the host and the client. I was wondering if there was like some fighting going on. Are you using Rahito or PNG Tuber Plus or something else? I'm just using VidoTuber, VidoTube. It's just one image that makes me shake when I talk. Mm. I'm gonna have to do a build to test out this one. It takes a while. Friend I graduated with, she's currently struggling with uni mainly because she had a practical semester where she barely did jackal. Now she basically has to write a bachelor degree level report on that semester and she's just struggling. Oh yeah. Kate gives some friends, nice. Oh sorry. For some reason StreamerBot turned itself off. I'll try opening it again. That's what makes the music thing pop up. That song was called Blood in the Cut by K-Flay, I think. StreamerBot doesn't want to open. Alright, so let's do another build. Do that build. Okay, I've asked StreamerBot to open twice now and it's just not. What the fuck is going on? SpeakerBot's open. Close SpeakerBot. Control Alt Delete. Task Manager. StreamerBot. Have you fallen over yourself? Oh, StreamerBot. I'm not seeing StreamerBot mentioned anywhere in my processes list. Worrying. Okay. Oh, I just saw that Kurzik is is just came in and told me to do very much. Yeah. What I'm trying. Is there a way to search? ST? Stream? Control Alt Delete Task Manager. Yeah, I don't see any mention of it at all. Maybe it'll just require like a PC restart or something. A pissy restart. Yeah, all I can see is Stream Deck utility or Stream Deck Unity. That's fun. Have I been? I've been all right. I'm trying to get this little guy working. I want to get his eyebrows to emote properly. They don't work at all now. On either side. Haha. Haha. Fuck. Yeah, Kiko, I need to figure out how to send the eyebrow value over the over mirror. So, which could be like the first step on sending the rest of the face tracking info. If you're interested. Fucking Oh, that's one thing to try. Does it get face tracking already? Does it just work? Probably not. Probably not. One of them does, yeah. Hello. Doesn't do the eyebrows or anything, but it does a head tilt. That's fun. Reset. Yeah. No head tilts. I see. All right, I know. I see how it is. Wonder why. All right. Bam ba dam ba dam ba bam. Ba 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 ba. Hey, Irenoki, how's it going? It's funny. I could add a hidden game object or something that like moved up and down based on the eyebrow value, and then just had sent that as a network transform, and then have it do the brows on the other side based on the height of that object. That would be a hacky way to do it. No. I know, Kiko, I know. Okay. All right, I'm going to Google stuff. Okay. Mirror networking, send a float value. I feel like syncvar float should just fucking work. But maybe I'm hoping. Like, I feel like sync vars are good for like binary states of like on, off, or change a string or change a number. But actually sending like float in every update is probably not what they're designed to do. I could run it through. I could run it through the animator. I just need a tutorial or like an example of changing a float in an update or something. It should be the same as a bool. Well, I feel like okay, sync vars are properties of classes that inherit from network behavior, which are synchronized from the server to clients. When a game object is spawned or a new player joins a game in progress, they are sent the latest state of all sync vars on network objects that are visible to them. Use the sync var custom attribute to specify which variables in your script you want to synchronize. So I assume like sync var says that it can use floats probably, but they were fighting one another. Okay. Maybe. Make sure you only change the sync var on the local client. I tried that, but maybe because I took out the command. I'll try this then. Or only reads the input maybe if it's a local player. Hmm. Now he just doesn't do the browse. The browse don't work at all. This local player thing, I don't think I'm setting on that character. It might just be a side effect of the way I'm spawning in this character. Yeah, because I think this would not work for. This will break Swift as well, which I can test. Yeah, it's broken Swift as well. Actually, she just can't blink anymore. Fucking fuck. Why would I do this? God, I'm mad. Yeah. As Kiko says, it's normal for refactoring. I'm just making sure that I'm just trying to see where it is broken. It's not even the local player thing that's broken now. It's everything's fully broken. Okay, so it hates this. Hope you don't mind all the talk around, dog. No, you guys are welcome to talk to one another. I'm not very focused on what you're saying to one another in chat. I don't mind it. Yeah. What is this? You probably need to assign the blink shape variable of the Swift Puppet script in the inspector. I see. I see. I see. I see. Okay. Time to refactor better. Time to refactor better. She doesn't have a blink shape. Okay. I'm not sure I have a blink shape. Should I be worried? Yes. Call doctor. Call Dr. Blink Shape. Okay, we're going to properly refactor the animata puppet stuff so that we're building on something solid. Don't time you out. Are they telling you you're typing too fast? What? Okay. Stances. Voice. Events. Animator. Browse. Input calculations. Timeout chat chaos event. Yeah, no. That is another one that I need to look at though, because the chaos events have stopped working for over a month, if not 2, 3, 4. And it makes me sad. Suggestion box doesn't work. I assume because of StreamerBot. Yes. Yep. Everything breaks. Suggestion box being available suggests that it's a StreamerBot thing. I can't remember though. Maybe send a Chrome. Oh wait, yeah. Sorry, streams are just not the same when I'm just solo dabbing. I have ideas in the future for this though. I want to create a little dog workshop that when you see it, you know the tone of the stream. Like have in mind of having like almost like a top down view. Not top down, but like an elevator view down at me working at a like a workshop desk or something. So you know that like the full overlay is not happening. And like when we change to that scene, it'll disable a lot of the bombs and stuff, so it's more chill. You want a top down too. Yeah, along those vibes, Markwim. Yeah, it's like he's fixing the engines. Sideways view dog, like lo-fi girl. Libra, how's it going? Thank you for rating in. How was your stream? What are you guys up to? Oh, wow. Juno. You brought Spamalami, Juno, Gray, Ezra. Hello. Somehow you also brought Blue. Hey, Conkles. I'm doing the code. Probably gonna do a raid and run since I need to shower. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I actually need to check. Okay, no one. Okay. Hey, Bufflin. I need to send a quick message to people. I want to someday see the recipient of a raid reject the raider's excuse to raid and run. You bring people here, you get to keep them in line. Oh, I get it. Parsed it. Parsed it. Like, how dare you? No, these are yours. You make sure that they behave. Okay, so effectively what I need to do is separate out the functionality of the result of puppeting, almost like, okay, so this thing handles what that the strings are being pulled, but then detach that from what the strings pull so that it's trying to do something to a blink object. Because I wrote this. And to get around that, I can do if blink shape. And that should fix the error that we're seeing. But if there was an easy way to do that. Mm. You went through 5 raids but did not once leave this community. Very cool. Community together strong. Sometimes I say hi to people in like 5+ streams in one day, says Distracted Senpai. You're so good. It always has to think about the smallest things. You can, yeah, you guys can see that it's thinking. I literally just changed like a couple lines of code and it takes a bit to think. All right, let's see if Swifty stopped making it break. Yeah, if you kept the raid ring going long enough, you would probably just loop back around. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's doing the disconnection bug now, which is good. So she can blink, but she can't eyebrows anymore, which is good. Okay, cool. That's fixed. Okay. Just testing to see if the overlay needs to run. All right. Did it work? Nope, barked. Yeah, it must be StreamerBot then. Okay. Should I keep all of these at the top together? Or per public virtual void. It's like I was starting to do it. I think the easiest way to do this would be to jump back and forth between two scripts. Um, if we look at Swift Puppet, or maybe we make Guest Puppet or something, or Box Puppet. No, let's do it with Swift because then I'm more familiar with them for now. So I think I already made that script anyway. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Here we are. Ah, okay. You feel like this should be a baseline puppet. What that I do first. Because this eye frill setting is only for like Swifty's Halloween version. Yet it's like here because I had to set it in here way back. Okay, so I think that's the thing that's making her eyes scale up the decal projectors. Or like it should be the one with all the basics set up. So it would be doing all of this stuff first, and then the specifics. Where's this from? So it's creating a setting. Oh, you think the box guy shouldn't need their own script? Because I don't know if I agree, because um it has like even the template has like a specific, like, in order to wink it's using a blend shape um on its eyes, which is is like almost like a specific choice for the base model, whereas like someone else's custom character might have a texture change if they're just like textured eyes, or they might also have a blend shape, but like different aspects where like it would be, you know, the whole eye moving. I'm not sure. I was figuring Animatapuppet could just be like the means by which it communicates, almost like a translator. So Animatapuppet knows that you've held the blink button, and then it syncs the network state of like blink is pushed, and then there'd be another layer on top of that, which is like, if blink is pushed, do this action. So then if um mm, so they like we maybe there is like a Animatapuppet and then base Animatapuppet, and anything that diverges, I don't know. I don't want to make it too complicated. The issue we were getting into was that Swift doesn't have a blink shape because she has like the texture stuff. But I mean, I've corrected that here just by simply doing this. Like, this is what Swifty does specifically to make her self blink. It sets an integer in the anim and it does it there. Could support both Arbor scripts to transfer the blink event into whatever you need. Yeah. I'm gonna see if the local player stuff is messing up Swifty. Is local player. Oh, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, suppose if I was like, hey, it's gonna set if it does have a blink shape. Yeah, I guess the extra script is just for edge cases then. Yeah. Ooh, different controller. She's absolutely lost. She's lost the ability to use her eyebrows. I'm not really sure why. As has the other guy. Wait. He can use it. Why have her eyebrows gone? Hang on. Swiftner. I think she's currently using this one. Oh. Is that going to be a problem? It's absolutely unrelated. Well, her brows do not move a lot. It's simply because it's okay. Does that work after her costume's changed though, or do they get? Um, Jelly. So it's pointing at this eyebrow, and if she changes to Jelly, or I think she keeps her eyebrows. That's funny. Okay, so we should be good for that. Unless we ever changed her eyebrows. Then we'd be scuppered. Unless it stopped working. No, it's still going. Okay. Okay, so we just can't replace her eyebrows or they'll stop working. Makes sense. I think. Well, in theory. Actually. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. It's adding them but not replacing them. Got it. Wait. The rest of her is just still there. So if do this. That didn't even work. Okay, now it's replacing, but yeah, they wouldn't work. Interesting. There's a thumbnail for you if you want, Martina. I'm sure you and Rennie would appreciate this one. Oh, maybe Martina's gone. Oh dear. Okay, so that is a potential bug, unless we just never replace her eyebrows. I'm gonna write it down. Binding expressions to particular meshes. Equals potential complications. Martina appeared when I farted. Probably. Okay. Let's see if this prevents, because it was something else preventing Swifty from using her eyebrows. Let's see if local player prevents her from using it. Just gonna say this to all the other Vipo developers out there: don't add multiplayer. It's hell. Just don't. It makes everything at least 2 times more complicated, if not 3. Do it. It's fun. You're not my dad. We'll have fun then. You're going to do it now and not bitch about it. All right. Yeah, so Swifty isn't considered a local player. She just spawned in. I wonder if that's something I can set. Probably. This guy's also not considered a local player. It's not possible to call this from a server. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, so okay. If we did where's the browse here? Unless do late browse. I don't know why we're doing a hook other than doing the actual thing. Unless we put we don't set this to this, we set this to this. Like, if we set this to this, and I don't know if this is super convoluted. I don't know if this is convoluted or not. Okay. I'm gonna try to build with this. I might be wrong. Actually, I'm gonna look at it a quick second. Yeah. They seem to be syncing up. So the question is whether it does that over the two values, the bar controller and the eyebrow pushed. One's in sync var, one's more local. But it's the local one that's driving the actual motion on the character and doing it in late update. So I'm gonna see if putting it in late update stops the flickering. But unfortunately that requires another build, which is long. There it goes. I keep forgetting to set the host player back to the dog bear. I wonder if I should cancel and just do that. Because it'd be easier to test stuff. I've hit cancel. I don't think it ever cancels properly. You are now cardboard. Yeah. I hit cancel. It did not cancel. It does work. It just needs to reach the next cancel point in the... yeah. Okay. So it can't just instantly be like, I'm done. It needs to be like, can I exit at this point safely? Yeah, it's still in build pre-process. I should have just let it go. Fool. I was a fool. It's good. I feel like if we get the eyebrows working across the network, that's going to be like with the head tilts and the eyebrows coming down, people can express themselves quite a bit just with those two. And then if we do the like raise the hands up one or like some sort of pose maybe. The other thing I need to sync is like what state they're in with like regards to like if they're sitting or something like that. I think that's probably going to go through Animata Puppet as well. So that's probably going to need a sync var for like anim stance. Okay, it stopped. Right. Couch player. Make this doi player. Okay, that's just the change. It's the very quick change, but back into the build process we go. Build. So when the clocks change, does that I'm trying to work it out. When the clocks change, would it be 1 p.m. now? Or no, it's gonna go back, so it would be 11. It'd be 11:11 now, right? Yeah. If to gain an hour. That's gonna help because I cannot wake up before 9 these days. So if that's gonna turn into 8, that'd be real helpful. You come from the TikTok app. You haven't seen a video for a while. I've been busy. Unfortunately. We've also just been quite a bit less interactive with one another and funny. So there's not a lot of good editable moments. Shorts aren't my day job, gasp. They are not. The last one you saw was the apology clip. I think people thought that was serious. I did start editing a clip yesterday, but I didn't get very far with it. See, I played a bit of a sledding game, and sledding game kicked me in the motivation to try and finish up multiplayer. Because those kind of good vibes, like group space games, are tapping into the feeling I want to have when I'm like streaming and running around with people and interacting with stuff. You have bad news. Multiplayer is never finished. Yeah. Well, no, I figured that. But at least having a base for it. I can keep iteratively improving it. But if you haven't played Sledding Game, it's a fun little. You can pick up snowballs and throw them at one another and ragdoll one another, and then if you pop the sled, you can mow people down. Have I tried Peak? No, I haven't tried Peak. Is it similar vibes? I haven't even heard of Megabonk. Okay, hosting. All right. So this is very definitely not the box character. And then damn it. I forgot to pick the guest character. I'm gonna set guest to be like the top one. I think. Eventually. So I can stop forgetting to do that. All right, so it's just not working. Eyebrow working on. Wait. Now I'm confused. So I managed to network eyebrows, just not on the box character. How does that work? I'm kind of mad. Yeah, there has to be a difference, right? Well, I got eyebrow. Does it work on Swifty's character? Does it depend on being the host? It must be depending on being the host. So the host is able to send out the sync files. That must be what it is. Am I sure it's not the... No, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure though. I'm not 100% though. Why is your animator not working? Is Dog's animator working? Dog's animator is working. Swift, why is your animator not working? Are there errors? Good question. No, not really. I think it is the. You know what? Know what to check? Know what to check? So this puppet's eyebrow pushed value is changing, but it's not reaching the brow controller one. But it is working there. And the only place that changes is here. All right, time for some debugs, I guess. Cheering for you. I feel like you'll make a great experience for folks. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hello. Come here. Come here. Stop ducking down. I just want to pick you up. Stop ducking down. Stop it. Come here. Does anyone else have cat that when you go to pick them up, they sink down so that you can't? It won't protect you if I do this. Oh, get your little butt. You. I'm like, just let me love you. I just want to give you a hug. Yeah, one picked up. Commit, man. Yeah. Spatula required. No. I can sometimes get them, but the one-handed doesn't work. And if I pull too far away from the computer, I end up ripping my headphone cable out. Hello. You cute little goober, aren't you? Hello. You're right. It is after 12. You're right. It means I have to go soon. Yeah. Stream has an inbuilt furry alarm clock because he asked for food after 12. I really shouldn't stream longer than this. So this is changing this is changing this. Because we saw that value changing, but it just doesn't seem to be doing okay. If network dot is host. Debug dot log. So if it's not hook on bro pushed is being function is being triggered on client. With value. I don't know if I have to change this to current or not. Forget that part. I wonder if I can get away with running that on the client anyway, since it's a debug log and wouldn't necessarily be compiled anyway. I might be wrong about the compiling thing, but can I run? Host, if I'm hosting, playing, and I'm guesting, and I'm client in. So it's doing this one. It's doing the hook on bro push function. Hello, little man. You are an impatient little shit. Bye. So why isn't it transferring the value? Can you see why I wouldn't be transferring the value, Kiko? Bro index. If I bros. Okay, sanity check. Coach. Guest. Host. Yeah, and he's not a guest player, so it's not doing the. So it definitely works. If I make stop host, host, and then I make this also guest client. Okay. So this is hosting, and the client is getting his eyebrows. So it just seems to be from client to host isn't working. But everything else is ba 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 ba. Okay. And bro controller value bro controller save. Please, 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 please just work. Cool, man. Are you going past it today? Okay, so if I run this again as a host on the build version, and then this version as a client, now the client just doesn't move at all on either side. Which I don't understand because hook on brow pushed function is being triggered with client with value eyebrow push this and brow controller push this. Why is it not pushing the eyebrow down? Is this on Doig? It's not. It's on... Maybe it's on Doig. But Doig's not a client and therefore it shouldn't be doing it on him. I'm hella confused, man. Brow controller value this. So that suggests that the brow controller mirror guest mirror puppet. It's just not changing this value. I really don't get it. I think the problem is we entrusted the coding to a raccoon. Could well be the reason. Like, you guys can read that, right? Where it says that a brow controller value is this. And so if brow controller value is this, why isn't that being reflected on the value we see? Can you guys see it? You guys can't see it. It's literally just behind this this. All right, it's just behind here. So this brow controller that is affecting the brows and is working correctly should be this value here, brow controller, which is being changed by the by eyebrow pushed, and eyebrow pushed being the sync var is changing this. And yet when these two values should be synced, these two. If I go to Doig and go to his puppet, where his puppet is, like where your puppet at? Doig puppet. Brow controller. Wait. Now I'm really confused. This value is not changing on Doig. But this one is? Hang on, here you go. So that if I blink on Doig, you can see that his is blink is changing. That's fine. If I use the eyebrow one, the sync var doesn't change. But the brow controller value changes. But I don't understand how the brow controller value is changing. If the sync var one isn't. Certainly being reset to 0 somehow. That makes no sense to me. Receiving it and then it gets set to 0 before the frame ends. Oh, maybe. No, I haven't fixed it. I fixed it for sending host eyebrows to clients. That's fine. Just not clients to anyone else. Do not understand. But we'll figure it out. Currently don't understand why. Okay, I get the one that Kiko is saying. It's like, it is changing the value, but it's rechanging the value. And the inspector isn't reflecting that. But this is. I'm gonna have to eat lunch on it. I'm gonna raid someone. Which means that I gotta open up the dashboard. Which means I gotta open up this one. Yeah, let's do lunch. Dashboard. Stream manager. Raid browser. Find somebody to raid. Oh, thanks, Blue. Following. Okay, our options are. Oh, we could raid Dead Sun Prime and check out what Mega Bonk is. That was yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yes. If you've never seen Dead Sun Prime before, his setup is very, very, very cool. Yeah, let's go check him out. And if I don't see you over the weekend, I hope you all have a great weekend. Until next time, may the rest of your day/weekend be filled with adventure. Take care, everybody.